Hello everyone. Today I'm here to talk to you about the resource problem in Honkai Star Rail because oh my god, it is bad. Like I thought it was just okay, balance, you can balance out working on your traces slash leveling up materials with your relics, but oh god no. Oh god. And you want to know why? I just got my Sealy, whatever you prefer. I prefer to call her Sealy, to 7. It takes so many traces to get so many materials to get her traces up. Not only that, but to get these to level 8, you need the weekly boss. You you need the weekly boss. I don't know if there's going to be more weekly boss needed ones after this. I know there's this one, but I don't know about these. I had no idea that these needed them, and that was just a shock to me. I didn't know level 7 to 8 you needed these. You need to find your weekly stuff. I do recommend doing those at the very end of the week because that's going to be probably the highest your trailblaze level will be. Be very very careful with this, and it's just crazy to think about all the lack of resources we have right now, and it's mainly because we don't have events. Um, if there were events, or I'm hoping that there will be events when Genuine drops in a day, because we need it. Like the lack of materials for leveling up characters. Um, Unless you're grinding simulated universe to get the like these, uh, because you need to focus on other things. It's just a lot. It's just it's just not enough. Like I feel like if you're a Genshin player, you probably might have noticed this. Because this game is not open world and you can't collect things in order to help level up your characters, they just added it in with the materials. The light clone, so the weapon relies on the same materials as that you need for your traces. So they group those together. So now you have to worry about two things when you're doing your traces, or like whatever this is. Just this material. I don't know what it's called. So you have to work on both the weapon and the traces. And then when you start to ascend, you have to grind for bosses. And you also have to farm for relics to make sure that you have a decent set. It's just so much stamina, trailblaze power, resin, whatever you want to call it. There's just so much to use it on that there's not enough. And the reset is every 16 hours for a full thing. Why isn't it like just 12? I feel like 12 would be better because then you encourage people to play more a day, and then that would be great. Another thing, I mean, I know all gacha games have it, but if you want to play more, you could use gems. I hear it's 8. I'm pretty sure Genshin is 6, but it would be great if this cost wasn't so much, so that way I didn't have to waste my crystals. I wouldn't like to just dump all my crystals into just playing more. I know MTash has been like doing it. Man's broke when it comes to crystals. I think he's like barely at like 50 or 60. It's just crazy. All this resources you need to grind for, and not enough. And it's mainly because we're deprived of events. If we had events, it'd be a lot easier to get a lot of stuff. A lot of people are having problems with not having enough credits. A lot of other people are having not enough traces. Like I can't level up my characters. Like there's so many characters I would love to level up. Like the reason I have all of them to 20 is because I wanted the free wish. But like I can't level them up any higher, and I can't take back the resources I used on them. These characters, there are so many characters I would want to build, but I just don't have. Like, I just can't because I am resource locked. It's just not enough resources, and it's crazy. Maybe this might change. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky, but I really have been enjoying Honkai Star Rail and just want to play more. Like, I'm really enjoying the game. The story is good. The music is phenomenal. The gameplay slash fighting is fantastic. It's just, you get to a point after the story where you're trying to grind and get characters leveled up so you can do the other stuff, like the other end game content stuff, like the mirror, and then work on difficulty 2 and do more, and then trying to clear your way through Simulated Universe, like raising that up. But just this resource problem, I'm having to just focus all my resources into my DPS and just hope that I can carry through it. It's just, yeah. It really sucks. I'm dumping all my resources into my DPS because that's the only person who I can afford to put all my resources into. Yeah. I would love to be able to build a lot more characters and actually build them up, but they're all just 20. They're all just 20. It's, resources are so scarce in this game, they need to fix this. Or, like, people are just not going to... I feel like if there are either no events or no way for people to get more resources, I feel like a lot of people will quit. I really do. Like, I don't see people staying around to build characters if they have nothing to help them build. Like, I would really like to build March because I would really like to level her up. Like, I can't even really level her up with books because I don't have enough books. And I'm not willing to grind the books for her because once you get past 50 to like level them up to 60, it takes so much. It took me so much just to get her to 70. It took a lot. It's crazy. I love this game so far. I think it's a very good game. The story's great, combat's great, but jeez, no resources. It's really hard. Like, it'd be cool if in the simulated universe, like, they dropped, I know that they dropped like the regular materials, but what if when you collected the resin, it gave you just a little bit more of, like, you see when it's right here with the orbs and it gives you cruds. I think, in my opinion, what would help out a little bit is if it had this and then it would have a trace material, or like, yeah, whatever this is, a trace material. I feel like if it had some, like, it doesn't have to be like purple, but like some greens or some blues, just a little bit extra towards helping out the overall, like, just being able to farm these doesn't really do much if you can't really gain materials. Well, let me double check and make sure that they're at higher difficulties. It doesn't give you that reward. No, it just gives you the basic materials just upgraded. It does not. Okay. I think if they really wanted to help out with the resource issue, this would be a really good way to go, in my opinion. Just like add the trace materials in here, just like how this is for the extra drops. Just add them in here. It won't take away too much from like the grinding, and it would just add more reason for people to grind in the simulated universe. That's the only thing I can really think of other than events. Um, it is really rough out here. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful morning, after or night, and I'll see you in the next one.
I dream about times I wished for a new, happier day. If a hand could reach out right now and save my life somehow, I'll face